Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be creating the cultures and values slide for a new employee onboarding template in PowerPoint. All right, let's get started. We're going to start with a blank slide. So I'm going to go over to new slide and I'm going to insert a blank slide. Next up, we're going to insert a text. So I'm going to go to insert text box. I'm going to go to my notes. This text is going to be in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check that out. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste. Select the entire text box and we're going to change this font to Montserrat Medium. Montserrat Medium, and size is going to be 36. Let's change the alignment of the text to center, and I'm just going to increase the width of this text box so we have this text looking like this, and I'm just going to place it here. Next up is going to be a shape. So let's go over to shapes and I'm going to insert a rectangle and I'm just going to draw it here. We're going to remove the outline for this shape, and then the height of this shape is going to be 9.5 and the width is going to be 8. And I'm going to place this shape, this rectangle, somewhere around here. This looks all right. If we feel like we have to move it later, this just looks fine. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to need another shape, and I'm going to go over to home shapes. We're going to grab an oval shape and I'm going to insert. We're going to remove the outline, and for fill, let's go over to this. I'm going to change this for now to this blue color. So the color I'm using, this is going to be 040F45, and I'm going to close that. The dimensions for this shape is going to be 8 by 8, and I'm going to position this circle so that the middle point of this circle is on the bottom edge of our rectangle, just like this. We're going to insert. Let me make sure that I have it where it needs to be. All right. Next up, we're going to insert yet another shape. So I'm going to just select this and then drag to duplicate this. Hold Control and then drag the shape to create a copy. So I'm going to go over to, let's start with outline. I'm going to select outline and I'm going to go to dashes and I'm going to use this option, long dash and dots, and then let's go back to outline. We're going to change the outline to this light orange. I've been calling it gold, but PowerPoint says it's light orange. I'm just going to show you the color. So this is the color for this one, is FFBC5B. And I'm going to come over to shape outline. The weight is going to be this 2 1/4 points. And then for the fill, let's now go to fill, select no fill, we just want the outline. The dimensions for this is going to be 7.6 by 7.6, and I'm going to grab this and then align it to this one, just like this. Now I'm going to select all of this, Control G to group. I'm going to create another copy, bring it here, and then bring another one here, just to make sure that the spacing is all equal across all three. Let me just check just to make sure. Yes, the spacing is fine. For this one, I'm going to zoom out, hold shift down and rotate it in this other direction, and then align it to the bottom of the slide, just like this. Now I'm going to select all three, and then I'm going to right click and then on group. Now I'm going to select this circle in the center, go to shape format. We're going to go to fill, and the fill is going to be this orange, or what I've been calling the light gold color. And I've lost my line. I could just try and, all right, I got my lines. So maybe change the color of the line before you change the color of the circle so you don't lose it. I'm going to go over to outline and I'm going to change the color of this outline to white. Next up, we're going to add in our images and then we're going to add in our text. So let's go over to insert. I'm going to go over to pictures and then we're going to use stock images, and I'm going to give this a moment to load. So first off, we're going to search for projects, and I'm going to select this image. Next is going to be office, and I'm going to scroll down this image, and then finally we're going to search for team, and we are going to use this image, and I'm going to go ahead and just insert all three images. Let's give this a moment, and I'm just going to let me start by reducing it, and then we'll work on them one by one. So the first image we're going to use is this one. So let me just move them down. Let me start with this one. I'm going to just position it over this. Now, while I'm selecting on the picture format, we're going to have this option called the selection pane, so we can see what we have. So I'm going to find the rectangle. So for the rectangle, the one behind this image currently is rectangle 2. So I'll select the image first and then the rectangle. Let's go to shape format, go to merge options, and we're going to select intersect. And I'm going to select this image, picture format, and I'm going to select this option crop so that I can modify this image to fit what I want. So I'm going to bring it, let's see this, I could also increase it a bit more. So hold shift and then drag by the corners so that we can have something that looks like this. If we have to move it more, because we have to see how it will look like over when we replace it back to its position, and I'm going to click on escape. So the image has moved its position. All I need to do is just bring it back to, let me see, the picture is supposed to be below all of this. All right, the positioning of the image is fine, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Next up is going to be this one. I'm going to select it, and once again, let me just increase the size. We have this. So for me, the rectangle behind this image is rectangle 7. So, and this is picture 17. So I'll select picture and then rectangle. Go to shape formats, use the merge option, and we're going to select intersect. Once again, let's go to picture format, and we are going to crop. I'm going to just hold shift, and I'll just maybe increase this just a little bit. Maybe like this. Let's see what it looks like. If we have to modify it, we will. So this is picture 21 for me. I'm just going to bring it down, and yeah, this actually looks fine. We're now going to move on to the next one. Bring it here. Let me increase the height a bit. So we have rectangle 11 for me and picture 15. Select the picture first and then the rectangle. Shape format, go to the merge options, and we're going to select intersect. Go to picture format, and we're going to go to crop, and I'm just going to move this image so it's basically aligned to the center. Let me see if I like how it looks, so I'm just going to bring this down. Maybe I'll just crop it one more time. Maybe I'll just reduce it from here. Let me move it like this, and I'm just going to leave it. That's fine. Now we can go ahead and add in our remaining text. To make things easier, we can start by just creating a duplicate of this one. So hold Control, and I'm going to drag to create a copy of this text. We want to still use the Montserrat medium, so it just makes things easier. The size of this text is going to be 24, and I'm going to change the color of the text to white so that I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to grab the title for this first one, and then I'm going to paste. Let me reduce the width of this text box, and I'm going to place it, let me see here. Let's now create another copy of this text box. So I'm going to hold Control and Shift to create another copy while also keeping it aligned. For this one, we are just simply going to use Montserrat. So I'm just going to change this font to Montserrat, and size is 20. I'm going to grab my text for this card, and then paste. This the positions for this is okay by me. If we have to move it again, once again, we can always do that. I'm going to select these two text boxes and I'm going to hold Control and Shift, create another copy and bring it here to this one. We may have to move this one. Let me see. I'm having problem, I believe. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm going to create yet another copy and then I'm going to bring it here. Let's now copy in the other contents for these cards. So let's go to the next one, copy and then paste. I'm going to copy the text and then I'm going to paste, hold Control and then increase the width of this text box. So you're increasing the width without changing the position of the text box. We're going to now grab the final one. I'm going to copy and then paste, hold Control. If yours is wide enough, you don't need to do that, but I'm just going to hold Control and increase, copy this and then paste. So now we have all of our text. I can reduce the width of this text. So since we have a lot more space here, I'm just going to reduce that. I feel like I can move things up a bit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that with all of the text. So I'm just going to select all of them and then move them to the top and just try and find a suitable position where all of them feel like they are sort of in the right place. And I'm just going to close that. Now what we're going to do is select all the items in this section, Ctrl G to group. Do the same for this one, Ctrl G to group, and then finally select all of this, Ctrl G, and I'm going to group. Now we can go in to add our transition and also animation. Let's go over to transitions and I'm going to use the fade transition. We're going to increase the duration to 1.75. Select this group, come over to animations. We're going to use the flying animation. Come over to effects. We're going to make it from top. Start is going to be with previous. Duration is going to be 2 seconds. Now come over here to where it says effects options. I'm going to show additional effects options. We're going to make the bounce end 0.5 seconds and I'm going to click on OK. Now we're going to select this one. We're also going to use the flying option and start is going to be after previous. Duration is going to be 2 seconds. Come over here and we are going to make the bounce end 0.5 seconds. Finally, let's do the same for this one. Same thing, flying, effects options from top. Start is going to be after previous. Duration is going to be 2 seconds. Come over to additional effects options and we're going to make the bounce end 0.5. And yeah, that is it for the animation and transition. Let's go ahead and see what our slide looks like in the slideshow view. So I'm just going to click on this and now we can see the animation for our slide. And yeah, with that, we are done with the culture and value slide for the new employee onboarding template in PowerPoint. If you enjoyed the video and you want to watch other videos in this series where I create all of the other slides, you can check out the description box below to the link to the individual videos or the link to the course playlist, or you could click on the video or playlist on screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.